Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blow the Whistle Sports. Yes, we're back up and running. That's one thing when you're dealing with a live show. Things do happen at times. I guess we had a power surge in our area, and it shut us down for a quick second. But uh, like all things, we are back.
And I'm a little. I
Let,
know
let
next
me
week.
let me jump back into my co-host. What's going on, Steve?
Well, I know next week is Friday the 13th, but man, I'm a little scared. Do we got a ghost up in here? I mean, it's just something happening today.
Hey, man,
I'm a little worried to drive home.
It happened a little early.
Man, we never had that before.
All
that was like both of our mics went out, and the headphones.
I guess it's a first for everything.
Yeah, the first for everything. But let's get right back into. I give up a basketball. Yeah, Jimmy Butler, God help him, blow the whistle, do whatever. But college football, we give our weekly prime time report. I call it prime time because we got prime time Sanders.
College football
in Colorado. USC fans, I know you guys went to the season with high hopes. You got the Heisman Trophy winner coming back, Caleb Williams.
High hopes.
Your offense is elite. Your defense, not so much.
Can you say suspect, Steve?
Suspect. And so this last week, USC played Colorado, and USC offensively came out like gangbusters. They looked like they're going to run up the score, have 80, 90 points. Second half, different story. The defense let Colorado get right back into the game. It got down to a 7-point. We got to talk about this one for a second. Did you watch the fourth quarter? Did you see any of the fourth quarter game?
Colorado?
Yeah, Colorado game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I didn't. I didn't catch the game.
Yeah, good
I
thing
caught the highlights, and
yeah,
my oh my. But hey, it is what it is. They got to take the lumps with the good ones.
But the problem though was that there was 6 minutes left in the game, and Colorado was down by 2 touchdowns.
Right.
They had the ball, and they had to drive the ball about 60, 70 yards down the field to get a touchdown.
Okay.
And this is a problem. I'm going to talk real quick about Deion. The good and the bad. The good about Deion is his swag, how he conducts himself. He's too cool for the room.
Be careful, Steve.
I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead, put it out there.
6 minutes left in the game. You got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to play like, we're playing against the number 6 team in the country. We got to put everything on the line. They just playing like they're up by 2 touchdowns. They walking to the line. They sitting around, kind of figuring out what we're gonna do. I'm sitting there yelling, "You guys gotta hurry up! You guys, what's going on?" I'm like, I'm a high pitched voice going. They wasted 4 minutes to score this touchdown that could have been scored in like 2 minutes because they took so much time. The announcer was like, "What are you guys doing? You need to get 2 touchdowns." So they finally get the touchdown at the 2-minute mark, but by then they had wasted all their timeouts, and they had no other choice but to go for an onside kick.
So you say they weren't properly prepared?
No, at all, and it was embarrassing that I'm talking about prepared. The urgency. I mean, they're walking up, they're huddling, they're just taking the time like they're way ahead. I'm like, you guys got to get 2 touchdowns in less than 6 minutes, which in college football you can do because the clock stops on, first downs, but you got to hurry up. And so yeah, it was very bad clock management, and so they got what they deserved. They ended up losing by 7 because they didn't take the urgency of the game. So.
Crazy. So, and you guys see me looking around, it's because I'm just trying to make sure what just happened doesn't happen again.
Yeah, but the ghost, he's following the ghost because, like I said, I think this is Halloween month.
Hey man,
it's a little weird, but
it's crazy. We never had to break in the middle of a show and come right back to you.
Yeah, I'm like, where's my mic? But that being said, though, we got 2 big college games this week. We'll start first.
Who's playing?
The Red River rivalry. We got number 3 Texas playing against number 12 Oklahoma. Always a great game.
What number is Texas?
Texas is number 3.
Playing against number 12?
Number 12.
So the thing about college, though, you can have the worst team and it'll beat the best team and beat them by like 30.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's college is too up and down for me.
And especially when it's personal. I mean, this is a rivalry that's gone on for 80, 90 years. And these 2 teams hate each other. And so It's going to be a good one. And like I said, this will be the one that probably will decide a lot about who's going to get into the playoff. And then the second game, we got Ohio State, number 4. They're playing against undefeated Maryland. And so this is a battle of undefeated this late in the season. So this is a big one. Ohio State, pretty much needs to win just because they want to, stay up there with Michigan and Penn State. So we'll see what happens. So that's my college football report. Let's get right into the NFL, shall we? We've cut some time out today because of these ghosts, and so
yeah. And if you didn't, I'm not going to take down that first half of the show. I'm going to let them be able to go back where they can watch.
Go back and watch and see. Yeah, we talked about some good stuff there, but this is going to be a first for us. Hey. I'm going to blow the whistle twice. This time, the whistle's being blown for Travis Kelce. Did you see what he did today?
No, I didn't. Go ahead and tell us what he did.
Okay. Now, for the last several months, Travis Kelce has been hyping up this Taylor Swift thing. It started first with interviews.
That's his boo.
Yeah. Okay, but
so is it wrong for him to have a boo thing, Steve?
No. See, you didn't hear what happened today. So he came out today and said that he's tired. The NFL is just overhyping his relationship with Taylor Swift too much. They need to calm down. All he's been doing is overhyping it the last month and a half.
Well, what's wrong with him overhyping his own relationship? He's talking about the media being involved in his relationship.
Okay, but the NFL, what's the NFL about? What's the number one thing the NFL's about?
News.
No. What's the number one thing the NFL's about?
It ain't about love.
What's the number one thing the NFL's about?
The NFL.
Money.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you understand 27.5 million people watched that game on Sunday night, the Chiefs-Jets game? That was the highest rated game other than the first game of the season by like a couple 100,000 people.
Okay, so what does that have to do with him and his boo thing?
The NFL's going to overhype it all they want to. If they could bring in Taylor Swifties to watch this game, they're going to overhype it every week of the season.
Okay, now let's say hypothetically, you're right, and that's what they do. Well, not even hypothetically, that's just what they do. He still has the right to say, calm down.
No, but you're an NFL employee.
Oh, my goodness.
What's that? The NFL's giving you a paycheck.
So
you don't think the owner of the Chiefs, what's that? The owner of the Chiefs would put Taylor Swift on his back and carry her to the booth.
Oh, my God.
Every game if he could.
Too much.
Come on now.
Too much.
Right now, as we thinking, they probably already created a Taylor Swift Chiefs jersey that they can sell, so they can put on the market. Have a Swift on the back, make it pink with the Chiefs logo, and sell it so they can make money. How many Swifties do you think would buy a Taylor Swift personalized jersey?
They might get more women to watch
exactly.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Man, they're gonna overhype her as much as they can.
Hey, if you guys want to call in, the number is 909.
Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, please tell me I'm wrong.
That's 1-909-844-4443.
All right, so let's get into this football. We got some guys coming back, or maybe coming back. It's kind of up in the air.
Please tell me it's Saquon.
Saquon's a possibility. They've been kind of teasing him along, but the Giants,
injuries have hurt me on fantasy football. I'm gonna tell you
Did I ever tell my fantasy football great? And I'm gonna call Eric Boone out. He's one of our fantasy guys. He was up by 50 points on me, and all I had was DK Metcalf and the defense for the Seahawks.
He probably watching the show.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let you know. You got me in the one league by 1 point. There's nothing worse than when you lose in fantasy football by 1 point.
It's nothing worse when you tie with somebody and you lose because their bench was better than yours.
Yeah, but in your ESPN league, we have percentage points. I beat him by 0.58 percentage points thanks to the Seahawks defense. The last player of the game, they'd already taken out that bum Daniel Jones. I'm calling him bum because he got sacked like 10 times. And they put in Tyrod Taylor. Last play of the game, instead of the Giants kneeling down, they decided they're going to run a play. He gets sacked. 1 point, and that allowed me to win.
You sure know how to poke the bear, Steve.
Man, I'll poke the bear every time. If I can win by 0.58, I'll take it. So that was beautiful. I mean, that was one of those. I was like, I'm going to lose. They're just going to kneel on the ball. they decided to run a play. And I was like, okay. They just want to get their quarterbacks hurt. So yeah, that was a bum game. If you were a Giants fan, you feel sick. But I don't understand how the Giants are look at the power ratings, and the Giants are rated higher than the Commanders in the power rankings. The Giants lost 40-0 to the Cowboys. They should have lost to the Cardinals. They were losing by like 21, and the Cardinals
didn't lose.
But they didn't lose. But they should have lost. And then they got killed by the Seahawks 37-3. How are you going to put them in the top 20 of NFL teams? Is the NFL that bad that the Giants are in the top 20 with?
Maybe it's because of their fan base.
I mean, that's all I can think about. It has to be the fan base.
It has to be somebody somewhere is a Giants fan, and they refuse to have them at a certain level.
Yeah. I mean, I got you guys over the Giants, so to speak.
There's no need to kick us while we down.
You know I'm going to go there.
There's no need to kick us.
Y'all played a good game against Minnesota. You just have one thing that, always is the downfall.
Go ahead, Steve. Go ahead and kick us. I see you smiling already.
Man.
Yeah.
I said, okay. I said offensive line playing kind of decent. Maybe they'll get the job done. And then they let what's his name? Fumble the ball. They pick it up, running back for a touchdown. Game over.
So crazy.
It's so crazy. And I mean, they played good. It was a good game. It was entertaining. But once again, the O-line, like I've been saying all year, it's going to be the Panthers' downfall. So, what other games we had this week? Let's see. What other games you want to talk about? Anything that stuck out to you? I know you.
I want to give a big ups to our person who won this week's office football pool, because we're doing 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Well, they didn't even win. They tied, but we're going to go ahead and kick you off.
Point out, who did they tie?
I guess you.
They tied me.
Yeah.
Somebody got to hold up this for the show. If we have a certain somebody on this show do it, we'd be giving out 7-8 gift cards.
Well, they tied.
I had to
tie with you.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and send them a gift card, and we're going to send King Z.
King Z.
He's the top one over me, and we're only doing the top. And wait a minute. Jay Wizzle and King Z are tied. How can we do that? See, if we go, we got
to figure that out. No, if we got a tie, then they have to go by the points. Isn't the tiebreaker there?
Well, by the points, King Z won.
Okay, so then you got to give King Z then.
No, I don't like that, because they both tied. When we're not going off points, we're going off a record.
Okay,
let's just split it in half. One gets 25, the other gets 25.
Fair enough. I can live with that.
So King Z get a 25 to get out a gift card, and so would Jay Wizzle, because they both tied.
All right.
I'm not going to do the tie differential.
Okay, we'll live with that. So,
and A-Ring, you know who that is?
I don't know who that is.
A-Ring 49. Hey, please hit us in the DM so we can get you your $50 gift card, sir.
Yeah. You've been holding tough. I've been keeping an eye on you. I think you might be my only competition.
Well, let's congratulate all our winners.
Yes.
King Z, Jay Wizzo, and Adrian 49.
Adrian 49.
Adrian 49.
Yes. All right. So I got to step on my game, because I had a couple this week that I should have never lost. That's why I'm bringing up Deshaun Watson. Before
you start that, we're starting off fresh again next 4 weeks. It's still going on for everybody who's already in, but you can still subscribe now. And each week we're going to go by the weeks. Whoever has the most wins at the end of the 4 weeks, they're going to get a gift card also.
Yeah. The NFL needs to hold these teams accountable. If a player is hurt, you need to let the fantasy people know there's a possibility they may not be playing because they have an injury. The Browns hid this injury, kind of downplayed it all week long, to the point that at the very last minute, he goes out for warm-ups and says, "Oh, I can't go."
Lamont just chimed in. He said, "I actually was third. It's all good, though. I have 42 wins."
Okay. That's right. If you look at the somehow he has two different So if you add the 2, it equals 42. So he said he created one team, and then created a second team.
So he's both Desert Eagles.
Right. So you're looking. So one has like 24, and the other has like 18, or something like that. Look at down on the bottom. There's like the 2.
How did he do that?
He's an Eagle fan. I don't know. we don't get into too much.
Is it because he's an Eagle fan?
Yeah, I mean, I give the Eagles enough love.
Did he try to? Did he try to pull a fast one?
Try to pull a fast one. You know, how it is in Philadelphia.
But he didn't do a good job. He put LA Desert Eagle, then his Desert Eagle 86. I think we would have figured it out, Lamont.
Listen to me. Philadelphia's a city where they have a history of like double park. You ever been to Philadelphia before? Have you ever been up there in South Philly? Where like people like double and triple park in the middle of the street? Like you're going down the street and all of a sudden you can't get past.
Wow.
And it's like you can't get past because somebody just decides to park in the middle of the street.
No, I haven't been to Philly.
It's the craziest city.
But I can't wait to go to Philly. I'm doggone sure going to go up there and watch a game in that stadium.
You got to see the stadium, yeah.
He said same exact picks. He has no idea. Hey, Lamont, it might be the same exact picks, but it's 2 different names, sir. 2 different names. That means you signed up twice. You had to have signed up twice.
Yep.
So what you did was you had an old account from last season, and you signed up with a new account, and then 1 week you signed in with the original account, and then 1 week you signed up with your brand new account. That's how you had to have done it.
I had to done. Well, I had to have because it's not going to pick for itself. So somebody had to pick it. But we'll see what you're going to do.
Do we have any games we want to bring into focus from last week?
Well, I haven't finished with Deshaun Watson yet.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Kick it off with Deshaun Watson.
Because Deshaun Watson, I had him because I said, okay, he's playing because there was nobody saying he wasn't playing. And all of a sudden, I hear like the very last minute, Deshaun Watson is a scratch.
Is he one of your quarterbacks in one of your leagues?
Yeah, he's one of my quarterbacks.
I have him in like 5-6 leagues, Steve. So how you think I feel?
You should feel horrible. Because I tried to make and the thing is I had like the daily fantasy one. I had him in both of those.
Ooh.
And I couldn't, and it was too late. I couldn't make the trade. And then in the office football pool,
they closed it.
They closed it. I would have taken the Ravens if I would have known he wasn't playing.
That's nasty. Nasty.
So yeah, so Sean, give us some warning. If you're gonna sit out, at least give us a day.
Hey, he might as well go ahead and sit out. He playing like Russell Wilson.
Well,
Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson.
Well, you know who's getting a lot of grief this week is the GM for the Browns.
Why?
Because last year, you know who their backup quarterback was?
Who?
Joshua Dobbs.
Oh, he's looking good.
Yeah, they traded Dobbs away to the Cardinals in order to get thinking that this Dorian Thompson-Robinson was going to be their backup. And now people are like, why did you trade Dobbs away? We could have used him this week.
Hey,
he's looking good.
You traded Dobbs away because Deshaun Watson is getting $230-something million guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
He's supposed to be playing at the elite level.
Oh yeah,
it's like somebody did a Tanya Harding to him, took a piece of wood or a piece of metal to his legs or something. Yeah. This is crazy, man. I picked this man up because last year he didn't do well. He came in, he was suspended.
Right.
And this season he's supposed to pick up like nothing ever stopped.
Yeah, you thought he was going to come in and just, had a whole season to work on it. I don't know.
But just like Russell Wilson, it's just like something broke inside their back and it just can't get right.
Just can't get right. So, yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Deshaun Watson was an elite quarterback doing elite things. And now he looks like somebody like he's about to turn 40.
Yeah.
He's like it looks like he's in the mud when he's going through his progressions, and he just looks disoriented out there. Now I understand my rookie quarterback from Carolina, Bryce Young, looking like this, but do you understand Deshaun Watson, a person of that caliber?
And the thing is that the Browns have a good offensive line. It's not like the Panthers who have a bad offensive line. The Browns should have a good offensive line. They have a strong run game.
You didn't even have to say all that.
I just had to keep it real.
It's not like the Panthers.
Yeah.
But
you know who was it? But you know what rookie quarterback is looking real good right now?
CJ Stroud.
CJ Stroud.
Anthony Richardson's not looking bad either.
He's not looking bad either. But CJ Stroud is zooming up the charts.
Showing up and showing out.
He's showing up and showing out. He's playing like a very few rookies have ever played their first 4 games.
Gangbusters.
I mean, he's been sacked about 800 times, but still putting up stats. And so keep an eye on the Texans. They got a little something going on down there.
A little something,
A
something.
little something. But yeah, other than that, the week wasn't the greatest of weeks. There wasn't any real football games that stood out to me as far as like, oh, that was a great game. Oh my goodness.
What I want to say though, because it wasn't a lot of the games didn't have that luster that like we got coming up this week with that Cowboys 49ers game.
Yeah.
We not even a fan of neither one of them. We know that's going to be a hot ticket. Listen right there.
When I see a commercial with our boy Terrell Owens, but he's sitting there with the popcorn, said, "Sit down and get your popcorn." That had me pumped up because I remember that again. Remember the classic game when he went out there and ran to the star, and then Emmitt Smith ran to the star.
They keep playing that over and over again.
Oh my God! I could, as much as like I said, I hate those two teams. That was enjoyable just because I always love when it's personal.
Hey.
And
Terrell Owens said back then that he wasn't doing anything personal. He was just in the moment.
Well, I know that Dallas cornerback who had a complete sprint. Remember the Dallas cornerback went and tried to knock his head off?
Well, I thought that was Emmitt Smith.
No. Emmitt Smith, first Terrell Owens went to the star.
Right.
Then when Emmitt Smith scored his touchdown, he went to the star.
Right.
And then when Terrell Owens scored again,
he went right back.
He went right back to the star. But then the Dallas cornerback tried to knock his head off.
Yeah.
And went in there and he just missed. If he would have had a clean shot, T.O. would have been out that game because he had a full sprint going to try and hurt him.
But
that was good football.
The Cowboys-Patriots game.
Yeah.
I picked the over in that game. And it was like a whole quarter where nothing happened.
Nothing. Mac Jones, what do we do? What are we going to do with Mac Jones?
I think it's time to move on.
Well, Belichick's stubborn. They asked him this week. He said, "Mac Jones is my guy." I mean, what do you need to do? What's that? Trey Lance was given no chance to be a starting quarterback. This guy, Mac Jones,
what more needs to be seen?
Yeah, I mean, this guy's been given like 3 years to do nothing. Poor Trey Lance got 7 starts, and he can't get a job on the team. He's the third string in Dallas. I mean, it's just I don't understand it.
Hey, it was something else going on.
Well, something else going on. Speaking of personal, Khalil Mack.
Oh, with the Raider game,
man, he was playing like a beast incarnate.
He has to remember. The coach that got rid of him is not on the team anymore.
He don't care.
Calm down.
He saw silver and black, and they brought out the beast in him. We haven't seen that Khalil Mack since the Raiders.
Yeah, because something happened. I forgot what they said happened, but that was ridiculous. Brand new coach is supposed to go introduce himself to his star players and maybe even have dinner, sit down and talk.
Right.
And that man got rid of him.
Yeah,
fast.
And yeah, whatever reason, I don't know what personal thing he had with him because Khalil Mack played with the Raiders. I mean, he played hard, so whatever it was, Khalil Mack didn't forget because they needed to triple team him. He was every time he either hit the quarterback or was close to hitting him or was like tripped up and couldn't hit him.
As we say, he was on one.
He was on one. He could have had like 12 sacks but yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Oh, hold up. Blood Whistle Sports, who's calling? Go again? Hold up, Reggie. You are not coming in. Is something going on with your phone?
It sounds like a ghost.
Hold up a second. Let's see if we can fix this.
Yes. So while he's working on that,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we're just gonna go a couple other games. They had the first game in England.
Check. Reggie, are you there?
I mean, if you had to have your guaranteed lock of the week, Jacksonville playing in London was your guaranteed lock of the week. If you are one of those who's looking to be gambling, take Jacksonville in London. Oh, there we go.
I'm returning the phone call because
we're having some phone issues.
Yo.
Hey, this is the first we did this. I called you back. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you
Now we can
perfect
hear you
now.
perfect. All right.
All
What's your
right.
name and where you
All right.
calling from?
Reggie Watkins calling from Van Nuys in my kitchen.
Uh-oh.
What you cooking, Reggie?
Yeah.
Hey man, we just had a little pasta, some pasta with red
Oh,
sauce.
look at
Okay.
Reggie,
Okay.
Chef
Yeah.
Boy Reggie.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey.
we on it. We on it.
And who's your favorite team?
49ers, man. This is
Are you
my
part of the
squad.
49er
Ready.
faithful, or are you just a diehard 49er fan?
Well, I mean, I'm faithful to the Bay. I'm a Niner fan, but I keep it real. So, you know what I'm saying? Well, we talked about this, Packet.
That's
I
right.
couldn't
That's
stand
right.
Jimmy Garoppolo, and you love trying to bring up Jimmy Garoppolo as somebody that actually mattered in the NFL. And I told you he didn't.
Oh my
And
goodness.
what you got to say about him now?
Well. Jimmy Garoppolo, when he was a 49er, looked just fine. He
Yeah.
was a master of your system, and what you guys did, you tried to revamp. And to be totally honest, remember you was on Mr. Trey Lance. He's no longer a 49er. You know that, right?
I know that.
Oh,
I know this.
okay. So I know how you just got on my back about Jimmy Garoppolo, but you was a Trey Lance, and let's just agree that we both are wrong. How about that?
Well, we weren't wrong. I mean, we weren't wrong. You were wrong about Jimmy Garoppolo. They took Trey Lance. I thought that he was going to turn into something and they'd be able to use him, and they didn't.
No, you said Trey Lance would be starting by week 3.
Yeah, I don't think it was
In
week
fact,
3.
you lost
I don't
money
think it
to
was week
me
3.
talking like that.
Yeah, no, it wasn't week 3 or anything like that. But I said he would be the starter this year, and it turns out they decided to stick with Brock Purdy, which, I mean, I was mad at the time. I was a little emotional and upset about it. But I'm glad. Just like in life, man. Sometimes you make mistakes, and you got to be mad enough to say, "Yo, I was wrong. Let's move on." And that's what the 49ers did. They was wrong, and they moved on. I was upset about it because we gave up the world to get old boy, and we're gonna be in trouble in a couple of years. But if we get a Super Bowl this year, next year, which I'm still not 100% sold on, because Brock Purdy, I mean, everybody looks good when everything is going right. So I still need to see Brock Purdy play from behind. I need to see Brock Purdy have to drive when everybody knows he has to throw the ball. I need to see Brock Purdy play against a real defense and have the Niners come out on top before I'm sold.
Well,
right now,
let's slow down. Well, why can't he just be that elite and that good where you never play from behind because he's executing at a high level? Why can't he be a Nostradamus?
Because this ain't video games. This is real life, and you gonna be down. At some point, we will be down. At some point, somebody's gonna get injured, and it's gonna be on Brock Purdy to make the thing happen.
Well,
and
all I can say is every time he started and been healthy, you guys have won a game.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And he's managed the game well enough to where I guess you haven't had to come from behind.
I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo did the same thing, got us to the Super Bowl, and then we found out it ain't enough.
And that's the reason why they had to get rid of Trey Lance.
And remember,
we never saw Trey Lance.
Well, they had to get rid of him because Purdy's doing just fine.
Yeah, he's doing just fine. Jimmy Garoppolo was just fine.
All that they had to
Super Bowl.
But
getting to a Super Bowl is just fine.
They didn't want a quarterback situation again because soon as the going gets a little rough, they would have been calling for Trey Lance to get in the game.
As they should. That's called football.
Yeah, thank you. Who's his brother? That's talking right here.
That's Steven Rubain. That's my co-host.
I had your back on this. You remember when they got rid of Trey Lance? I said that was a dumb decision. I said it was, and I said the reason why is that Brock Purdy is one injury away from who? Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. And you know if Sam Darnold is in there, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Hey, you said that about Baker Mayfield. Is it a wrap because Baker Mayfield is in there right now? You said that about Matthew Stafford. Is it was it a wrap when he made the Super Bowl?
No, I said I gave him credit for that. I gave him credit,
boy. But you like to throw eggs and mud.
I sure do.
It's crazy.
Wait a second.
Let me say this though about the Trey thing. I can at one point I can say I agree with you saying about they should have kept him because he wasn't really costing us no money.
No money.
But on the flip side, if you're gonna go with Brock Purdy, you can't have because I follow it online. Me and my boy talk all day. My boy's in the Bay. He's listening to the radio. He's like, dog, there's literally half of the people are all about Trey, and the other half are all Purdy.
Right.
So we have a game where Purdy throws an interception. You're gonna have half the stadium calling out Trey Lance's name, and you can't do that. You just can't have the locker room split like that. And so I feel like when I thought about it and stepped back, I'm like, yo, I understand.
Thank you. I'm right.
Like he can
okay, you can be right or you want to.
I'm right.
Do you guys remember the championship game last year? Do you guys remember the championship game last year?
Yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to a situation where you guys are a championship level team.
I know.
And you one injury away from destroying everything.
But
destroyed.
Here's the thing, though. With the same way that I say that Brock Purdy, I'm not sold yet. This roster is so stacked that I'm not so sure that Sam Darnold can't come in here and do what Jimmy Garoppolo or Brock Purdy has done. Like I think I can see Sam Darnold coming here. This roster, we got the best running back in football. We got two of the best receivers. We have one of the best tight ends.
You can say thank you at least.
Yeah.
Who gave you the best running back in football?
Well, that's a
and then y'all came up like, what did y'all took my owner out for drinks or something and took advantage of him and you got him for peanuts. What y'all slipping? Did y'all slip some of that stuff Bill Cosby was using on my owner to get Christian McCaffrey? You had to do something.
Yeah.
We should have got a first round pick.
Easy. Easy first round.
No brainer.
Yeah. I don't know what y'all was thinking.
Yeah.
But it's the game.
But the question of the day is, how are you feeling about this game with the Cowboys coming up, and what do you expect?
Game of the week.
Well, man, I'm actually going to be at the game, so I'm excited about it. It was one I circled on my calendar as soon as it was coming up. I was like, I got to be here for this. There's a couple stories going on with it. Trey Lance is returning to the Bay, so we're going to hear. I want to hear how the fans receive him, and I expect it to be a really good game. Like until Trayvon Diggs got hurt, I was thinking that the Dallas Cowboys were the best team in the NFL, just because I believe in their quarterback more than I believe in our quarterback because I haven't seen him.
See what I'm talking about?
Do anything yet.
So I'm talking about.
So I had them at number 1. I had the Niners about number 3. But as the season is going on and the injuries have mounted up a little bit, I got the Niners at number 1 right now until otherwise. And so I want to see them have to play against a real good defense.
He was on it for so well until he said he believed in Dak.
He said believe in Dak.
Oh,
now that defense,
I like that.
The Cowboys is beasting over there with that defense, but their Achilles heel is Dak Prescott. That's the issue is Dak Prescott, and I loved everything you said until you Dak Prescott.
Yeah, well,
I'm not disputing that. Dak usually ends up being the issue, but the issue is not that Dak Prescott ain't good. He's a top 10 quarterback.
Brock Purdy is 10 times better than Dak Prescott.
I wouldn't go that far. That's crazy. You might get it.
Brock Purdy hasn't lost yet.
Okay.
Dak Prescott has lost big games.
You put Dak Prescott on the Niners.
There you go.
Lamont, our Eagles fan, said he'll take Purdy over Dak any day. Thank you, Lamont. At least somebody's on my side. Pat me on the back. Thank you, Lamont.
So I want to see a real defense.
Yeah.
Because last year when we played them in the divisional round,
right,
that was a tough game. Purdy did not have a good game. We were lucky that our defense turned over the Cowboys twice.
Well, that was that year. That was that year that you guys, for your defense, you 3 times that year you let the Red Sea open up, and 3 different quarterbacks got murdered by your same by your offensive line.
Offensive line. Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
So at any given time, there's somebody on that offensive line that's smoking or drinking that lets somebody come by unblocked and not just injured, not just a simple injury. They take quarterbacks out.
Take them out. Yeah.
Take them out.
Well, you know what helps? You know what helps to not get quarterback taken out when somebody misses a block? A mobile quarterback. And that's why we tried to get Trey Lance. We wanted somebody mobile. It didn't work out. Now we got somebody back there that's not so mobile. We're going to see what happens. And so I'm excited to see Michael Parsons go up against Trent Williams. I know they're going to move him around and try to get him, singled up on McKivitz. But
wasn't Trey Lance one of the people that got hurt?
It's going to be a battle both ways.
No.
And
he didn't get hurt in the game?
No. Trey Lance was remember Trey Lance was out like week 1 of the season, week 2.
He didn't get hurt in the game though.
Well,
he did.
He got hurt week 2.
In the game?
Yeah, in the game, yeah.
He was one of the 3 quarterbacks.
No. Well,
he was the mobile quarterback that got hit.
Yeah. I can't hear.
Say it again.
I can't hear a thing y'all saying. It sounds like
no.
Sounds like the robots is drunk.
Look. Hey, you talk about mobile. He was supposed to be mobile, right? It's the way your line opens up sometimes. It opens up like the Red Sea. Like it's like somebody's mad at somebody and they let that person through, and it's a clean, unblocked hit.
Yeah. No, about my point. I'm not
cleaning clocks.
Like I said, I'm not a fan of either team. So
hey, I see you over. You being nice because you guys kind of teamed up on something. Like, yay! I heard it in your voice. But hey, go watch the game, please, call us back next week, and we want to get the reaction, whether it's a yay or nay, whether what goes on. My money's on you guys this week. My money's on you guys this week.
I got you guys too.
But the rankings in football is 49ers 1 and Eagles 2, Cowboys 3. That's what it is.
Well, actually, no. They had the Cowboys down to 4. They had the Chiefs 3.
Oh, yeah. We can't forget about the Chiefs. But the Chiefs, I got the Chiefs at 4, man. I got the Chiefs at 4.
I think in Chiefs-Cowboy game, Chiefs are going to win.
I don't know.
I put my hand on Mahomes.
Well, Dak is there, so it's always the chance for that.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. You want to get in these picks?
Hey, Reggie, thank you for calling in, man.
Yeah, thank you. We're going to see it with the game. We'll be watching. I got my popcorn ready. I'm going to get some special popcorn for that game.
I think we lost Reggie. Reg. Okay, he's gone.
All right, well, we're gonna have the popcorn ready. Terrell Owens said, "Have your popcorn ready." That's going to be the game of the week.
Let's get into these picks, though. So
yeah, let's do it. Well, as I mentioned earlier,
we've already went over.
I know we got a stinker for the first game. I didn't go to I'm not going to disrespect my Commanders. The game's going to be in D.C. We got the Bears, Commanders.
Commanders easy.
Easy. Yeah, that's the easy one. The Bears. Justin Fields, where are you? He did look good. Look, give credit. For 3.5 quarters, he looked good. It's just that last part of the game, he had to make that big turnover.
I'm so happy I only picked him up in one fantasy league.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I was drinking.
I know.
What did I take the night before that fantasy draft?
Well, we thought DJ Moore would be the answer. And who knows? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know.
Exactly. Jaguars at the Bills.
All right, this is our London game. Now, traditionally, you take the Jags in London because they just seem to always play
their
well.
Whole game, right?
Yeah, that's their whole season. They love the London games, but now they're playing a back-to-back in London.
Back to back?
Well, back-to-back. So that means they've been in London for 2 weeks. The Bills just come over there a couple days.
So they had time to adjust to the time and
everything acclimated. This could be your upset pick. I wouldn't put no money on this game if you're a Bills fan, because this is the type of game they can lose.
I'm taking the Bills.
I'm taking the Bills anyway, but like I said, don't put no money on it. Don't put it in your parlays. What I'm trying to tell you.
Another game, 2-2s. The Texans are going to Atlanta to play the Falcons.
Yeah, this is a trap game. Whatever it is, I'm talking about a trap game. Because either one of these teams could win.
Oh, Lamont picked Chicago.
Woo.
And he said what he said.
Okay. All right, we'll stand by that.
You can pick Chicago all you want to, Lamont.
It sounds like he's bitter about last week. He's bitter about the game that the Commanders gave the Eagles the best game of the season. That's what he's bitter about.
Did you guys win?
Nah, overtime.
There we go.
He lost in overtime, but we played For some reason,
it's a divisional game. You're supposed to go.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
played tough in Philadelphia for whatever reason. We always do.
You hear the stuff you talking, Lamont. You hear him.
I'm just calling it real. But as far as the Texans game, I'm only going to go with the Texans just because of how hot C.J. Stroud is. He just was playing his what off. So
I'm going with the Texans because that quarterback over there in Atlanta, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I like him. I like him though because he's a scrapper. He sees his mistakes and he's trying to do it.
Yeah, he's trying.
Carolina goes to play Detroit.
This is the easy game of the week. In Detroit, go Lions, go.
Hey, Cali Cat Pack, Roaring Riot Panther Nation. I don't care what's going on, and I have a new show coming. It's going to be called Carolina Only, and I'm going to do it with one of the administrators from the Cali Cat Pack and Panther Nation. He will be on the show next week talking to us, and we're going to give you a heads up about the Carolina Only show. We're going to just do little updates. We're going to talk to Carolina fans, but that'll be on another time and another topic. Carolina, I'm taking Carolina all day long. I don't care what y'all say.
I was saying, are you going to break the losing streak? Nope. Another loss.
Hey, Steve, it's Sunday.
Have you seen that Lions defense? Do you know who Aiden Hutchinson is?
What do they say about Sunday? Is it any given Sunday?
Okay.
It's any given Sunday, right, Steve?
It is.
Okay. That's all I need to hear, man.
All right.
See you over here throwing mud and stuff.
I'm just calling it real.
Hey.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not going to put no money on the game, but I'm still taking Carolina.
All right, then.
Titans at the Colts.
This is another tough one.
2-2, 2-2.
2-2, 2-2.
I'm gonna go with Titans.
Now we were going to mention Jonathan Taylor may be back this week. He practiced today, and they're filling him out. They said he might decide to be a game time decision. So if he plays,
I hope so, because I have a league that 2 people went down already, and I kind of auto drafted in that league, and then picked him number 1, and I was so mad when I see him on my bench. But if he comes back, that would be a big help.
Yeah, if he comes back, it's Colts all the way.
I'm taking the Titans, though.
Okay, you taking the Titans? I got
Even
Colts.
with Jonathan Taylor, I'm taking the Titans.
Okay.
Giants at the Dolphins. Go ahead and say the Dolphins.
Oh, man, Dolphins, if the Dolphins have anything in their tank, they should win that game by 30.
Saints at the Patriots. I'm going to go ahead and take the Saints.
I got the Saints, too. I don't know what's going on.
Baltimore at not Patriots. Baltimore at the Steelers.
Ooh.
I'm going to go ahead and take Lamar Jackson to beat the Steelers. Kenny Pickett and them over there.
Traditionally, I would go with the Ravens, but from what I understand, the coach of the Steelers is pissed off and making changes. So I'm going to go with the Steelers. They're going to do something. He's going to light a fire.
And the coach don't play in the game, right?
Yeah, but he has a way of motivating them guys. So.
And the Bengals at the Cardinals. And my upset pick of the week, I'm going to go ahead and take the Cardinals on this one.
Yeah, I got the Cardinals too. Until the Bengals show me something, I can't go with them.
The 4-0 Eagles go to Los Angeles to play the Rams. Oh, Rams.
Oh, I got the Eagles in this one for sure.
If Cooper Kupp was back, I might have to.
They say he might play. They say he's game time decision. He's off the injury list.
Because the Eagles have been playing efficient football, but it ain't been pretty.
No.
It's been efficient, though.
It's been efficient.
And they've been doing their thing, but it ain't been pretty.
No, it's been pretty. And
be careful when Cooper Kupp come back and Puka Nuka and Tatooine.
That's going to be a nice one, too.
I messed his name up, but
you short his name. You just short his name, but yeah, that's gonna be a nice one too.
By Cooper Kupp being out and the Rams just holding on, they have a dangerous wide receiver core that look like it's brewing right now, Steve.
And even better, since they got rid of your guy, your favorite fumbler, that Tyron
Williams. Akers is going.
That Tyron Williams looks pretty good.
Thank you.
So
it's like a whole new team.
If they just had a real quarterback, they'd be all right. I'm just playing with them.
Oh my goodness! Hey, y'all saw my face. Yeah, you saw the face.
I know.
You saw the face. Steve be doing too much sometimes.
He will ride or die with Matthew Stafford. That's his guy. So
hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
If Cooper Kupp plays and he's 100%, I'll take the Rams on that. But if Cooper Kupp is not playing, Eagles.
I don't care either way. I got the Eagles.
Jets at the Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Broncos. It's
You don't think
I
Sean
think-
Payton's gonna let this happen?
yeah, not in Denver.
Well, it'd be different if Sean Payton wasn't just the coach. I'm gonna take the Jets.
Okay, you got the Jets. I got the Broncos.
Chiefs at the Vikings. Chiefs all the way.
Yeah,
Chiefs.
Thank you. You finally jumped off the Kirk Cousins bandwagon.
I didn't jump off the bandwagon because you see that game.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is gonna have over 300 to 400 yards in that game. Hey, if you have fantasy, you better start him because JJ and Addison is gonna go crazy in that game.
Yeah, well,
crazy.
They're gonna have to because they're gonna be behind by 25 in the first half, so they're gonna have no choice but to pass the ball.
Game of the week.
Yes,
Cowboys going down there to the Bay to play the 49ers.
Who you got?
I'm taking the Niners all day long.
Yeah.
Niners.
I got Niners too.
Hey, and if you go into that game, make
safe.
sure you wear your fast sneakers.
Right.
Make sure be nice to everyone.
Especially, if you're wearing a Cowboys jersey, just make sure you got some brass knuckles.
Well, see,
your tennis shoes.
See, Steve, that's not right. No brass knuckles. The Cowboy fans are going to be out there. It's going to be just as many Cowboy fans out there as the 49er fans.
Okay.
It's going to be dangerous.
It's going to be dangerous. Yeah.
Dangerous.
I hope they bring in the whole police force.
Both of those teams' attitudes.
Yeah, bring
the Cowboys. When the Cowboys get when they feeling they swag and then they obnoxious and then the 49ers in the Bay.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Ooh, I told you what that problem I had trying to leave that game.
Oh, I know.
Hey, if you don't let your kids go to this game by themselves.
Exactly.
And stay in the stadium until everybody leaves.
Let everybody leave.
If anything looks funny.
All right.
Last game of the week, Monday night. Green Bay goes to Las Vegas to play the Raiders.
I'm taking the Packers. I don't believe in the Raiders yet. I just haven't seen nothing to show me I should believe in them.
I don't know what the Raiders are doing right now, but I'm taking Green Bay also. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for starting late. Once again, technical difficulties.
Oof.
And then we go on. And then we had the Halloween stuff happening in the studio where we had to go off. We had to reboot the whole system. Yes. Microphones went down. We went dark. We don't know what's going on. Hey, Halloween's coming. I'm not really a Halloween person, but hey, that's what your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Yes.
Can't wait to see that game of the week.
Yes, I can't either. I'm excited.
We'll see y'all next week at 7 on time. I ain't going nowhere next week. I'm going to sit and wait to do the show because I can't wait to talk about that Cowboy 49er game and what happened.
Oh, man.
And if anybody wants to do some extracurricular stuff about the game, you can hit me in the DMs. I have Zelle, Cash App, and much, much more. We can talk about it. Hey, y'all, thank you for tuning in. Lamont, he said, fly, Eagles, fly. Thank you, Lamont, for always tuning in, and to everybody that watches your show. Thank you. Hit us on all our social media outlets. You can even hit us in the DMs, and we'll talk about it on the show. You can always call in. Thank you. We see y'all next week.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.